Hi, I'm Dave from Military Antiques Toronto, and today I'm going to show you a couple more things that we've had walk in or picked up, or well, some of the stuff walked in, some of the stuff I found in my stock that I didn't realize I had. So that's how it works sometimes when you buy the quantity that I do. So this walked in, so what? It's a German battery, still with the packaging. I'm sure it's dead. It does not work. It's 4.5 volts. It's in German. And the only good part about it is you could put it in a display if you collected German stuff. So it's probably for a flashlight. I'm sure it would fit perfectly in there. Not for me, but you know what? Somebody would want it for. Nicely marked all over. And thankfully there's no swastikas, so you can list it. I'm sure it does not work, but somebody would want this for display. So there's that. Then we have some chin straps. And I found these in my stock and I didn't realize I had them. So black patent leather, you could push this off as Navy or Air Force. It could be either. A lot of time the chin straps get broken on these hats because they're not taken care of. They're old, they're leather, they sit there, they get squished, they dry out, they're not left in perfect temperatures. So they go and then they're garbage. So this is a nice vintage piece that's been sitting around. Actually, I know I picked this up out of a museum years ago, and it's probably been sitting in a Rubbermaid for 15 years, probably. Yeah, probably 15 years, but hey, I'm finally getting around to it. Oh, one ringy dingy. So there's that. That'll get taken care of. This, okay, your first thought, and my first thought is, ooh, look, World War I, British, Canadian, you know, other ranks chin strap with the brass buckles. Yeah. Yeah, I learned this lesson the hard way already once. I didn't look inside. And inside, it shows it dated 1939, which I'll show you. And if I hadn't known that, oh look, and there's museum numbers on the back. If I hadn't known that, I would have said. But I made a mistake on that once and didn't realize that it was 1939. I thought it was the customer who bought it. I knew, and he got in touch with me, and I apologized profusely. I certainly didn't know that it was not World War I. I thought it was, and if I had a thought about it, I would open that. But why would you look there? Like, it's just a perfect chin strap. Keep it, right? Whatever. So you can put this on a World War I hat. It's not World War I. I wouldn't bother, but someone might. But it's 1939, so that's kind of neat. Something different. Officer's chin strap. Let's see if this one's marked inside. Nope. No markings. Same, actually it's probably other, it's another rank's chin strap. It's on an officer's. No markings on it this time, which is good. Still good condition. I wonder what the size of the buckles are. They're about the same, so I'd say they're both post World War I. So two chin straps, other ranks. Officer's chin strap, Army. Let's see if there's any markings on here. There is not. The problem with this stuff is that it's old and it's leather and it doesn't last normally. But you know what? It's all good. You could stick it on your hat if you're missing one. I won't do it. If you want to do it, that's your prerogative. Iron Cross second class with the ribbon, beautifully toned. I tried reading the ring number on this, and even with a loop, and I know I'm not losing my vision, but I couldn't read what the loop said. Meaning the number on it. I think it just needs to be cleaned a little bit with a little brush, but it's a perfect Iron Cross in the way of paint. Patina, I love the patina personally. I don't want to clean this stuff. I just want to sell it as is. Some people polish it up. I just leave the damn stuff alone. You're going to ruin it. Leave it as is. Be happy. It's old. It's patinaed. It's good. It came with this second class envelope, and it's marked to Joseph Felix and Son. Right there. And there you go, Iron Cross second class, 1939. And then I will also show you the Iron Cross, which is again perfectly toned, nice piece. And then we look at the other side, and on the ring here is a number. I can't make it out truthfully. I'm hoping that it matches the envelope. I don't know. It's the way I got it. I'm probably going to take a toothbrush and try and clean out some of the stuff that's in there to make it at least visible, so I can at least tell who the maker is. So neat piece. That'll get on the website in the next day or so as soon as I get to it. This was cool. walked in from the family. I don't collect this stuff, but this I'm probably going to be keeping. Someone already tried to buy it off me and I said no. So we can call it a souvenir salesman sample. You can call it a letter opener, whatever you prefer. I personally believe it's a salesman sample. They're not that rare, but they're not that common. So this is a Luftwaffe officer's sword. First model, sorry, not first model, it's just a Luftwaffe officer's sword. What's unusual about this is that the blue leather is not all messed up and chipped. And again, look at the patina on that. It's not all messed up. It's beautiful patina. I love the patina. It's great. I will never clean that. I just leave it. I don't care if it gets black. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. So, maker mark. Alcoso right there. As you can see, really nice condition. Slight lifting of the plating near the bottom, but you know, what do you expect for something this old? But look at the patina and look at the grip detail on that. That's amazing. Now, theoretically, the swastikas were in gilt on the full-length sword and they got polished off, which is why a lot of times you can't find the gilt swastikas on the sword. In this case, though, I don't know if they were on here or not, nor do I care, because you know what? It's just stuff. That's all it ever is in the end, but this is a really neat piece. And then you get the scabbard, like again, beautiful patina on it. The leather's not messed up, which it usually is. It's usually chipped and missing some parts. This one's not. This is a nice little, I don't collect German stuff, but I think I'll keep that because it's cool. That's a privilege you have when you're in a retail store. The biggest problem though is not to keep everything that walks in the door, because I know a number of stores who have gone out of business because they kept everything and then they couldn't make their rent and oh wait, now they're out of business. Probably not a good idea. I don't keep everything that walks in the door. I can't and I don't want to, because where am I going to put it all? Oh wait, no, forget it. So last but not least, and this goes out to you, Rob, because I know you're going to see this and get all excited, unless you have one, but then you won't be, is Cameron's of Canada, Queen's Own Cameron Highlanders of Canada, battle dress, 2nd Division. So, you know, at first look, you kind of go, yeah, whatever. It's got taken in at the back a little bit on each side. You can see the stitching where it's been changed, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. British made Queen's Own titles, Queen's Own Cameron Highlanders specifically, 2nd Division, and there's no name in it. And you can see where it's been fixed on the inside too and edited, which is fine. They did that. Size 4, C broad arrowed, size 4, S&G Clothing Company Limited. Do I see a date? No. Size 5556. So, you know, people during the Depression were smaller because there wasn't a lot of food going around, etc. So they weren't the sizes they are today of 6 feet, 5'10", 6 feet, and so on is normal. What's nice about this, and I didn't realize it till after, is that, oh yeah, okay, there's a hole in the armpit. Yeah, well, you know what? I don't care. It came that way. Would I stitch it up? I don't know. Probably not, truthfully. I won't bother. I'm gonna leave that as is. Someone probably tried to stick it on and didn't fit and ripped it. But what's important about this is, I did realize this. You can see the shadow from the service stripes. I checked the pockets. There's nothing in them. Fine. So, oh, okay, service stripes. And I threw it in the corner and was walking by it a few times. And the last time I walked by it, I didn't even notice this. You can just see right there, the wound stripe was there. So, unfortunately, it's not here anymore, but you can easily just, I'm sure, pop one in. I'm not going to bother, but you can see the holes for a wound stripe. So, were there a bunch of the Queen's Own Cameron Highlanders wounded? I'm sure there were. Was he an original Queen's Own? I don't know. He could have been. But more importantly, with no name, no province, I could go through the whole regimental history and break down every single person who was a private, or even a corporal maybe because he got promoted, and say, okay, it's one of these 60 people or whatever it was. Why bother? I'm not going to do it, but that's neat. Unfortunately, it's missing that and that. The wound stripe I might throw in a pocket. I might throw in a service stripe in the pocket, but I'll put a note with it saying for posterity's sake so that people don't think that you know, that this was put together. And besides that, this YouTube video will be out there. Even when I'm long gone and dead, someone will stumble across it and find this battle dress and go, oh no, he put the stuff in the pocket because he said he was going to. And oh wait, look, it's in the pocket. Did you put this on? No, well, I didn't. Someone else did, but that's fine. I couldn't be bothered with that. A funny little side note. There was a local gentleman who, I think he's moved to Australia since. He probably won't see this video, but if he does, whatever. He looked for Scare Canada, as we call it, as a baggage mangler. And he would go around to the vets, and he went to one vet. He was Belgian something or other, and he got his battle dress, or he got a battle dress, and put all the insignia that the vet had still onto this battle dress. And I'm like arguing with him, saying, it's not right. You put this together. Yeah, but it's a wartime battle dress. It's what he would have worn. Well, that may be fine and dandy for you, but I don't want it. He couldn't grasp this concept that it's still like it had no value to me except for the cost of the battle dress, so which I would sell for today without the insignia on for $150 because it's nothing special. It's a blank battle dress, but you went and put the insignia on because you thought you were smarter. All right, whatever. So I don't know where he is right now, nor do I care. It doesn't matter. I don't have a problem with him, but it's not something I would bother doing, is putting something back together like that. On another note to that, footnote, buy from someone you trust. Buy from someone who has a return policy. You know what? I gladly accept returns. I had some person recently buy something off me. I have no idea who, because I tried to find them and I have no order from this person, so I can't locate who the hell they are, and they're not responding to me. So suppose I sold them something and they're not happy with it, but of course they're not telling me what it is, and they're not telling me who they are, so how do you expect me to make good on that? Hopefully you'll see this. Probably won't. You're probably just too mad and spinning your wheels. If you do see this and you reach out to me, because you didn't reach out to me except on Facebook, and that was only to comment on one of my posts, I would love to hear from you. I would love to know what it is I sold you that you're not happy with, and I would love to give you your money back. That's simple. No questions asked. If you're not happy, I don't knowingly or willingly sell reproductions. It's not what I do. I can't be bothered. It requires more effort than selling real stuff. If you're not happy, send it back. There's no catch. That's simple. Anyways, enough of my blathering on. Thanks for looking. Follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Check out my website, militaryantiquestoronto.com. There's a few of you who still insist on buying from eBay. I don't know why, but whatever. It's always cheaper on the website. And yes, we always refund your overpayment on postage. So buy it on the website, please. Please. It saves everybody money. It's in Canadian funds. How do you not say no when you're laughing, when the exchange rate's less than what you're buying it for in the US? Anyways, have a nice day. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.